Hello, it's me, Erica, and today I'd like to help your plants grow faster, help them heal a little bit quicker, or just be prettier. Either way, let's look at some crystals for plants. Before we get into this, let's just address the elephant in the room, asking, is there any science behind this? Well, there's some, barely, but there's some. Basically, there are two theories. The first being that crystals work, or everything on the physical plane works in electromagnetic waves, meaning we all give off different vibrations, we all vibrate at different frequencies, and same with all living things, same with plants and crystals and objects in general. So the idea is that a crystal will emit different electromagnetic frequencies that will then run into the plant's electromagnetic frequencies and help adjust them just slightly to help the plant grow faster or be healed from a disease or a pest, sickness, something like that. And the second theory is that it has to do with the minerals that crystals are made up of. This is like a known thing, like crystals are made up of minerals. They're made out of atoms and different elements all combined into a rock, into a stone. And so the idea is once you place one of these crystals in the soil and then begin watering the plant, as the water pours over the crystal, a few of those minerals and chemicals kind of dissolve into the soil slowly and then will provide nutrients to the plants. Well, I'm guessing if you clicked on this video, you just believe in it anyways, but what theory do you prefer? If you think it's electromagnetic frequencies and vibrations, go ahead and leave a rainbow emoji down in the comments. And if you think it's more so the mineral composition of crystals providing little doses of fertilizer, go ahead and leave a little seedling emoji. So let's just get into it already, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so crystals for growth, whether you want to speed up growth or just help your plants grow a little bit faster. Two good crystals to use are clear quartz and green calcite. These will look pretty in the little soils, add a little bit of decoration, but they will also help provide some energy and some minerals to help encourage plants to grow faster and continue growing happily. So, fun fact I learned recently, if you have crystals in like a big outdoor garden, butterflies will sit on those crystals because the crystals will absorb sunlight and sun energy, and the butterflies sitting on those crystals, it helps the dew dry off of their wings faster. So if you have an outdoor garden, make sure to place a sun-safe crystal out there so your butterfly friends can fly off a little bit faster. So now we're going to talk about sick and dying plants and how you might save them. I would like to preface this, please. Crystals, as always, with they're not a replacement for mental health, help, and medication. Crystals are not a replacement for your normal pest treatments. Make sure if you have a sick or dying plant to make sure that you're checking its roots for root rot, that you're addressing any pest issues that might be going on. But these crystals can help provide a little bit of comforting atmosphere or a little bit of extra dose of love and minerals that could help these plants heal a little bit faster. And those are going to be moss, agate, and amethyst. Amethyst is one of my favorite crystals, but it is not sun safe. So make sure if you're putting this in a pot or somewhere, just make sure it's kind of away from direct sunlight because it will fade over time. Also in indirect sunlight, but moss, agate is completely sun safe and it is very popular to put in all sorts of plants. It's kind of known as the gardener's stone. And my last little tip for you guys is if you're wanting some little babies, some flowers, or some propagations, I got some crystals for you guys in this manner too. You guys are going to want to pick up your rose quartz or some moonstone and place these into the soil of plants that you want to produce little pups, like spider plants, or if you just propagated something and are wanting the roots to grow a little bit faster and encourage something like that, these two crystals, rose quartz and moonstone, are also great for that. And they're also great for producing flowers, which are part of the reproductive cycle in a way. And I know a lot of gardeners or people don't really want the flowering part, but to me it means that my plants are happy and that I'm doing a good job, so I'll take any flowers I can get. And another fun fact, you can dig up quartz in pretty much every area of the United States, by the way. It just might be a little bit cloudy or low grade, but you can find it. One of my really close friends actually once dug up rose quartz in her backyard in Georgia. Just saying. So now, really quickly, just a little bit of like crystal safety. Again, I sort of mentioned how amethyst is not sun safe. There are other crystals that are not water safe or are not sun safe. So you don't want to put citrine in the sun. You don't want to put amethyst in the sun. Just make sure you do your research on if the crystals you're using for your plants or using as decoration in your pots are safe to be in direct sunlight or even indirect sunlight. Otherwise, they might fade, they might crack, they might get brittle. And then also, if a crystal ends in ite, I-T-E, do not ever personally drink that water into your own body. It'll mess with you. Just don't be drinking crystal water really unless like you've done a lot of research into it. And then the last thing is some crystals are not water safe. So crystals like selenite, cave calcite specifically, research and make sure some of your crystals that you're putting into your soil are water safe. Otherwise they will break down a lot faster and might provide a little bit too big of a fertilization dose for your plant. And yeah, so what crystals do you use in your plants? Do you use them more for decoration? Do you use them for these metaphysical properties? Would you like to start using crystals? Which ones would you like to start using? Let me know. Let's start a conversation down in the comments. And I hope you guys have an absolutely lovely, lovely day because you 100% deserve it.